Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today I come to you from across the country in Palm Springs, California. This well-known city is noted for its mid-century modern architecture, design elements, arts, and cultural scene, as well as recreational activities, especially golf. My absolute favorite part, though, are the mountains, and I can see them from everywhere where I'm currently staying. While a fun place to travel, it also has an interesting and star-studded history. Let's learn more about it. Long before movie stars and golf pros arrived, a peaceful tribe of Indian, the Coahuila, dwelled in an area of lush vegetation now known as Indian Canyons, more than just 2,000 years ago. This is just a few minutes outside downtown Palm Springs. In December of 1823, Mexican diarist Jose Maria Estudillo and brevet captain Jose Romero were sent to find a route from Sonora to Alta California. On their expedition, they first recorded the existence of agua caliente at Palm Springs. With the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo after the Mexican-American War, this region became part of the United States in 1848. In 1853, the U.S. government sent a survey party to Palm Springs and its natural hot springs to establish the first wagon route through the San Gorgonio Pass. More than 20 years later, in 1877, the government split the parcels of land between the Agua Caliente tribe and Southern Pacific Railroad to give the Southern Pacific incentive to complete the railroad to the Pacific coast. In 1884, the first major settlement began where Judge John Guthrie McCallum relocated from San Francisco with his family, hoping that the dry climate would cure his son's tuberculosis, a common medical belief and practice at the time. McCallum purchased land from Southern Pacific Railroad and built an aqueduct to bring water to the Coachella Valley. Dr. Wellwood Murray built the first hotel in 1886, but it closed in 1909. This was the same year that the Kaufman family opened the Desert Inn as a health resort, and Palm Springs became a fashionable resort, especially for those who had health concerns that needed dry heat. The town became very popular with movie stars in the 1930s. The Hollywood studios had a 2-hour rule that required actors under contract to be available within 2 hours from the studio for any last-minute film shoots. Since Palm Springs is about an hour and 50-minute drive from Los Angeles, the 2-hour rule made Palm Springs a perfect destination. Famous residents with Palm Springs hideaways included Albert Einstein, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Kirk Douglas, and Cary Grant. Famous ladies that frequently visited included Marilyn Monroe, Dinah Shore, Lily Tomlin, and Elizabeth Taylor, and there were also some very high-powered couples that would visit here. These included Clark Gable and Carole Lombard, Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner, Elvis and Priscilla Presley, and even President Dwight and Mamie Eisenhower, and finally, and probably the most well-known, President Ronald Reagan and Nancy. Another famous couple was Walter and Lee Annenberg. It was incorporated as a city in 1938. Palm Springs and the Coachella Valley played an important part in World War II. The desert here became a training ground for General George S. Patton's troops prior to the North Africa invasion. The El Mirador Hotel was purchased by the U.S. government and converted it into Torney General Hospital. Not only that, the airfield near the city was a staging ground for the Air Corps Ferrying Command's 21st Ferrying Group, and this is now the location of the Palm Springs International Airport. My dad vacations in Palm Springs, and this is the first time that I've been able to go with him. And again, I've loved it for many reasons, but I also thought the history was really cool to learn. Many details from Palm Springs' rich history still remain in the city and make it a fascinating place to tour. I hope you're able to make it there someday if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.